Hello, I am Pam, and this is my channel, Made by Pam. Welcome, welcome. First time using StreamYard on my own. I am doing a caller by number picture. It's called Querkles Cat. This is Querkles Cat. I'm hoping this is working. What?
I went on the roof.
Why?
Basically, I wanted to see Sarah's reaction because you see how excited he gets when he sees me looking at him
Ray.
through the window.
Hi, Angie. I'm glad this is not working. I'm glad this is working. First time using StreamYard on my own.
Like, you see how excited Sir gets when he sees me outside.
Yeah.
Where I would think he's very excited to see me looking at him from above.
My son came down to tell me all about how excited his cat's getting.
And then I scared Junior.
Uh-oh.
Because he stepped outside and just saw me on the roof. Where then he rushed back inside and everyone came out. I'm going back up there.
Hi, Stacy. I'm just doing a caller by number picture. It's called Querkles.
I'm grabbing Sarah.
So they're like little circles. Oh, he's going to go grab his cat because he wants to show it to everybody. Just to tell ya. When I go live, he likes to bring his cat down. So I was on live with Miss Southern Belle, and Annie J was on there also. And I decided to get out this book. It's okay, Angie. You don't have to stay. You go rest. When is your surgery supposed to be, Angie? I know it's supposed to be soon, or did you already have it? So he wants to show his cat. I'm going to move my camera. Don't get sick, everybody. This is his cat. Might want to back it up from the camera a little bit. You don't need to see its eyeballs. Oh, you had it yesterday, Angie. I hope it went okay. Hope it wasn't too painful. Yeah, that's his kitty cat, sir. It's his Maine Coon tabby cat. Okay, I'm going to put this back down. Figure out how this goes. There we go. I got a new webcam that will actually shine down on my table, so I don't have to use my. So I still see it on my computer screen, but I don't have to move my computer screen down, and so it's just a little camera. So yeah. But I was coloring this picture and I'm like, oh, I just want to finish it. Because it's looking so cool. It looks so much cooler when you see it in the screen than you do when you're actually looking down on it. It actually really comes together when you see it on the screen. I'm like, I'm just going to see if I can figure out this StreamYard thing. So if anyone wants to come up and join me and color and stuff, I can invite you. I've never done it before, but I've been on people's streams. I've just never like actually did a StreamYard stream myself as me as the host, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'm filling in the little white spaces. It's they're little tiny circles. I don't know if you can see that so well.
What's
Well, those are little tiny circles that I'm filling in. What?
What can I be over there?
Go over where?
The juniors.
Well, it's 8:30.
Yeah, but there's no school.
He could go over for half an hour. So he'd have to be home by 9.
Mm-hmm. I'll let you decide when that is.
Hi, Kellyanne. So good to see you. Yeah, I was doing this little picture and I figured I would come on and kind of stream it and share it with my friends. It's always so much funner to color when you're coloring with friends, right? So today, well, this morning, I took my daughter to a doctor's appointment because she had to have an EEG done. Because she apparently has absentee seizures. And so she was getting an EEG done. And so she had to stay up all night last night. So she'd be super tired. So they could do the study. And she couldn't drive herself due to the nature of the testing. So I drove her up there this morning, took the kids to school, and then went and dropped. Then I went and took her. It's like a cat, but it's looking kind of like a leopard, huh? Maybe not a tiger. I don't know. I guess it all depends on what you color it with, I guess. Because there are tigers on here, too. I don't know which one this one is. Might be a leopard. It's just any kind of cats. Like, it's a cat book. So it says Querkles cats, but I guess basically all different kind of cats. But right now I'm just coloring in the number 2s. There is definitely a learning curve to using StreamYard. but I wasn't sure how it was going to work. Yeah, it looks really cool when you look at this in the computer screen with it. Like, just looking down at the picture itself, it doesn't look as cool. Yeah, this is my first time actually, like, personally using StreamYard. Now, I've used it when I've gone on with Kim and with Beth and Miss Southern Belle. I like streaming with people, and Joni. Like, streaming with people, you know, I've used it, but I've never been in control of it. So, I've always just kind of joined somebody's stream. This is me actually, you know, being the host. And I looked and there wasn't anyone else streaming anything. Well, I guess there was one person. But I was like, I really just want to continue on with this. I think this is really cool. But as I was saying, I took my daughter to her doctor's appointment this morning. And it lasted, yeah, only 20 hours, yeah. So, I took her to her doctor's appointment and it lasted like 2.5 hours.
Ethan's on the roof. Ethan is actually on the roof.
Oh no.
Are you afraid that he's gonna fall?
He better not fall.
Or you have to go to the hospital again.
Yeah, I don't want him to have to go to the hospital again.
Yeah, because he ain't gone to the hospital the first time he did, right, Mom?
Well, no. He had to go to the hospital when he broke his arm.
Yeah. I want to go to the hospital again.
I don't need any more broken bones.
Yeah.
Those are scary.
Yeah. His bones look like...
I don't want to pay for nothing. I'd rather use it for free.
Yeah. Yeah, DP. It's hospital way more and pays more than I need. That's a scam.
Yeah, I was talking to my friends.
Mama?
They was talking about the cost of the streaming service.
And also the cost of hospital if you can breaks another bone.
That'd be awful.
Yep, then you have to go to the hospital.
Yep.
So he breaks another bone.
Better not break another bone.
Yeah, because you don't want to spend my money again. Right, Mom?
Good thing we have insurance.
Yep.
But that stuff still gets expensive.
Yeah. And I hate when you have to pay expensive stuff.
Oh, is Restream? I've never tried Restream. But I see that you use it, Stacy. Don't pull out the string. She's like pulling on the yarn of my project. Like I was trying I know, I was trying the slippers, and this is what it would look like with it full size and like all done and stuff, and it just didn't quite turn out as expected. I like did something wrong or something.
Mom?
It almost looks like a booty. Like if I kept going up and reducing it, it could be like a booty instead of a slipper.
Yep, and you do not want people to say like, is he wearing the booty on his shoes?
Well, it would just be on the feet. You don't want to wear it over your shoes.
Yeah, my mom look.
Yeah, that looks really cool, huh?
Yeah, but it doesn't look like that on here.
I know, it looks cool up there, huh?
Yeah, but we don't see it over here.
Yeah, Stacy. Hi, Nez. So good to see you.
If you go that way, then you have the nose a little bit. Wait, we can actually see it from this way.
Yeah. Now, it's just this book is so big and it's got the flap here. So I have it turned this way so that I can color it without it taking up too much room.
And
so
also,
my camera will just touch it.
And also, we
Late night art. Well, it's 8:40, so it's not too late here. I was coloring this. Can you have a pencil sharpener inside your room?
Yeah. Also a mechanical pencil.
A mechanical pencil sharpener?
Yeah, mechanical pencil.
Oh, you want a mechanical pencil?
I like them.
You like them? Oh. We have one somewhere. I don't know.
Like the pencil thing.
I have pencils there, but they're not mechanical pencils.
Oh, you have pens inside there.
Yep, I do have pens inside there.
Why?
You want a pen?
Why like mechanical pencil? That's because pens, when you make a mistake, you cannot erase it.
Oh, okay, Kel.
Then you have to put an X on it.
10:41 in Ohio.
Since I Ohio,
Yeah, it's 8:41 here in Utah.
all the ones the color green.
I colored all the ones green. Well, not all of them. I found a couple that I forgot to color. But that's because looking at it, you can sometimes find ones that you forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Or that I forgot because I'm the one doing it.
It sits well in the
Your head's in the way.
Sorry.
Silly girl.
Sorry.
You're okay. I'm just calling you silly. You don't have to apologize.
I like
But so while I took my daughter to her appointment this morning.
Like your mama?
Yeah. I worked on the slippers.
Because of her baby appointment?
No, it was a different appointment. But so I took her to her appointment, and so while I was waiting, I was crocheting the slippers. So I got to a point where don't play with that.
Sorry.
So I got to a point where I needed to crochet on the little like a little tip here. And
okay,
I got to that point and then realized that I didn't have those circles. And so I
think
night. Thank you for stopping in. So I after they took her back to her appointment, I went back out to the vehicle and to see if I had the circles out there that I crocheted.
So many numbers, I can't compare them with my brain.
Okay. And so I didn't have the circles in the van, in my vehicle. So I'm like, okay.
All the numbers are confusing.
So instead, I decided I was going to draw a picture. What?
All the ones are confusing me.
All of these numbers and all the circles? Yeah.
All the numbers are actually confusing me.
Yeah, it's a challenge. It's to challenge you. Like on the front page here. Oh, good. I'm glad you're back. It says a puzzling color by number book. It's by Thomas Paviot. I guess that's how you say it. It's the one that created this.
I like looking at it from like your laptop.
Yeah, because it looks cool off the laptop, huh?
It looks better.
Yeah.
Because if you look at it and not from the laptop, it's just confusing.
Okay, Nez. Well, thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. Yeah, my kids, they have just a virtual, like a home learn day tomorrow. They do a home learn day, one day each quarter. So throughout the school year, there is a total of 4 home learn days. It turns out pretty good doing it that way.
It's like a mechanical pencil.
I thought you were saying, but Nez, don't go. Right, Kellyanne?
Mom, every day it's like a mess.
I know it's a mess. I'm perfectly aware of that. Because I was naughty and I went thrifting. Because it was a new month. I did go thrifting today just for like 10 minutes. And I only bought 2 things. And one of them was a really, really good deal. So, you know those cushioned quilters, square and blocker. What are you looking for? Oh, you're still looking for a mechanical pencil? Oh, I see one actually. There you go. Say thank you, Mom.
Thank you, Mom. It looks like the thing over here.
I haven't, but you want to come up, Kellyanne? If you do, I'll put in the link. I think I can figure it out. Let's see. Maybe it'll work. Look, Kellyanne. I put the link in. Isn't that awesome? Learn a new thing every day. Okay. Then hopefully I'll know how to do this when you come up, right? Kind of looking at these numbers, trying to figure out where the next number 2s are. And then I've got to figure out which color I'm going to color the number 3s. It took me a minute to decide I was going to do the number 2s in the brown. Like I started doing the greens, I started doing it in like a light blue, a cloud blue, and I realized I didn't like the way the cloud blue was looking. So I decided to change it out and do the green. Are you still here, Kellyanne? Hope you didn't leave me. I found another number 2. Okay. So I guess I should go on to the number. Oh, I see you. I see you.
Can you hear me?
I can.
There. Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, that's the only thing about StreamYard is you can only have one guest when you're doing just the free.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can only have one guest when you're doing
Oh.
just the free. Yeah. I tried actually no, I'm sorry. You can have two. I think you can have two.
Well, I know somewhere it said you could have up to 6 on the free, but
On the free, you can have up to 6. Well, maybe I read it
think
wrong.
so.
I probably read it wrong. Because it said 1 seat available. When I went to invite somebody, it said 1 seat available. So 2 seats available. So I invited somebody, and then I think it was you and Kim. Wasn't it you and Kim that I invited onto my restream? I mean, onto my StreamYard? But it didn't say that I had any more seats available, so that's why I was wondering.
Hi, Dana.
Hi, Dana.
I'm trying to decide what color I'm going to do the number 3s. Got a whole bunch of numbers.
I'm trying to see chat, but for some reason it's not allowing me to, so I'm going to have to go over here on this computer. Yeah, I'm going to have to go over here on this computer.
Well, if you're...
It's okay. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Sometimes it has a private chat, and then on the side it has
Yep, you're right.
Comments that will let you see chat.
Well, oh, here we go. Comments.
Would that work?
Well, I can see them, but they're not they're in the wrong place. For some reason, they're in the wrong place. Oh, they're not where I usually have them. They've covered you. Oh, gotta go check my supper one more time. Hold on.
Okay, not a problem.
Hang on. I'll be right there.
So what I'm doing, Dana, is I am coloring a picture of it's like a color by number. So it has all these like little numbers and stuff up here. You see those numbers on the little circles? It's called a Querkles Cats color by number. I got it from a thrift store a while back. I thought it'd be really interesting. And then I noticed the price that was on there. I'm like, I hope I didn't end up paying that much for it, because man, I probably paid too much for it. Especially it being at a thrift store. It said $5, and I'm like, I wouldn't have paid $5 for that. I think I'm going to use a blue for the number 3s. Just because I can.
Did you see this cute little paw that Stacy made for me?
Oh, yeah, I saw that on your stream the other day. That was really cool.
Yeah. I didn't know what it was. I had no idea what it was.
And then she told you it was a paw.
Yeah, it was the cutest little thing I ever saw. I didn't know what it was, but it was so cute. I loved it. And then she says it's a paw. And I'm like, oh, okay, now I see it. Now I see it. So, yeah, chat is still not where, or comment. Well, wait a minute here.
It's not working?
Comments. Well, the comments are working, but they're totally covering up you and I. You know, there's a square of you and a square of me.
Oh, maybe it did pop out chat.
And no, it doesn't have a choice. It either has chat, which is private, or comments, but it's not showing it onto the right-hand side of the pictures like it normally does when I'm the host.
I think that's the first time you've ever been in my live. So good to see you. So what I got at the thrift store today was a cushioned quilter square and blocker. It's by June Taylor. So my room back there is a mess, but I'll just lift you up and show you really quick. I have to twist this around with my little camera here. So I have this. And it's actually two of them. So it's two of them. They were put together for $5, so $4.99. I saw that at the thrift store, and I grabbed that so fast.
Cool.
And I was like, that is pretty awesome. And I have to reposition my camera here. I don't make everybody sick because I'm moving you around. So I looked at the cost of those on Amazon, and one of them is like $42. Like $42 for one of those. I got two of them for $5.
Wow.
So I was like, wow, score.
Good. Now you can send me one. Just kidding.
It's like
Just
kind of
kidding.
like the for quilting and ironing and stuff.
Yes.
So when you're doing like quilt blocks and that.
Yeah.
And I was like, when would I really use this? But it'll come in handy. And I'm like, you know what? For this price, I can't not get it. And then I look up the price when I got home because I knew they were pretty expensive.
I turn around and resell it on eBay.
Yeah, there was two of them for $5.
Yeah, so you keep one yourself and you sell one for $20 on eBay and you recoup your money.
Well, on Amazon, they're $40.
Well, I know, but it's eBay after all.
One of them looks brand new too.
You want to get them a good deal so it goes quick.
Yeah. Yeah, because they are going to have to pay for shipping too. Because with Amazon,
yeah,
like being Amazon, I do Amazon Prime. Because
you sound all electronic and garbled.
Do I?
You sound all electronic and garbled.
Oh no. I don't even know what I sound like. Let me see.
For some reason. Oh.
Oh, not to anybody else. I think it's just to you. Because I listen and it sounds fine. I think it's... Are you still there? Oh, maybe it was Kellyanne's device being silly.
Here we go. See, now you have two visitors of me. Now you just have one. There you go. There you go.
I added you and then I took the other one away. So what are you working on tonight, Kellyanne?
I was doing some embroidery and I realized I hadn't had supper and was wondering why my stomach was growling and really hungry. So I grabbed some Bubba burgers out of the freezer and I'm just waiting for them to cook right now. As a matter of fact, the timer just went off. So hang on a second. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, I made rice-a-roni and hot dogs for dinner tonight. because we got home from picking kids up from school, and my son was like, "Mom, food." So he wanted me to cook some food, so I made rice-a-roni. And then I decided to cook up the hot dogs. And I just cooked them up in the oven. That's the easiest way to do it. And so we had rice-a-roni and hot dogs for dinner.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was working on that embroidery that I was
The flower
teaching.
one that you were doing on Tuesday.
Yeah, the one I was doing on Tuesday. And then you said to come on, so I'm in a different section now. The embroidery's over there, and I'm over here. Yeah, the embroidery's over there, and I'm over here. So, hold on. Let me get. I only have the roses left to do. I did all the leaves, I think. Most of them anyway.
Hi, Mona. Hi, Joy. Good to see you guys.
Hello, ladies. Mona and Joy.
I watched some of you today, Mona. I didn't say anything because I was in and out because I was busy. But I did see a little bit of your stream today.
So that's as far as I got on the first rose. I did the bud online.
That looks really nice.
During live. Yeah, and I did. So I'm working on this rose right now. This one.
Yeah. So did you ever find the longer needles you were looking for?
I have one, but it doesn't have a point on it. I mean, it'll still stab you, but it doesn't have a point on it. It's blunt, but it's still working, and it's working fine. So
I know. I just wrap one up in a little tissue paper or something and put it in the envelope and ship it off to you in the mail.
Oh, thank you, because this is the only one I have, and it's not pointy at all. And it's
do that because this came with like 5 of those big ones. So it came with this little like tube.
Yeah.
I think sometimes this thing doesn't like to stay up and it likes to go down. I can already see it like dropping down. But yeah, so they're pretty long.
Yeah, this one is only 2 yeah, this is only 2 1/4 inches long.
This is
and it's working out. It's working out fine right now for the short pieces, for the shorter part of the roses, where I'm only using 10 and 12 right now. But I don't know what it's going to be like when I start using 16 and 18 on there.
It has a little bit of an eye to it.
Yeah, and that's okay. I don't mind a little bit of an eye. It's the one that I had.
Extra big. It's just juts out just a little bit.
I just couldn't use the other one. I wouldn't even go through my stitches.
But yeah, there's 5 of this size in here. So.
Oh wow.
I'll put one. I'll secure it and put it in an envelope and mail it to you.
Well, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that.
I'll put it in a card.
Yes, that's exactly what you should do.
And tape it in there so it doesn't move and shift.
Yeah, that way it won't get bent, hopefully, during shipping.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I greatly appreciate that.
Yeah, then it will save you some money.
Yeah.
But that was only that. I think that set only cost me $1 for that whole set.
You're kidding.
Yeah, I sent you the screenshot of it.
Yeah, that's right. You did, but I don't know that I looked at the price. I think I just looked at the screenshot real quick and went, oh, I'll have to really examine that later, and I haven't got back to it yet.
Yeah, it's okay. I can send you one of them, so.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I just is in order to get free shipping, I just don't have $20 to spend on an order right now to get to put an order for those in, so I
Oh,
would have
yeah.
had to wait.
Until you, like, build up your supply, and then you'll probably not need it anymore. Or the price would have risen or whatever.
Yeah, something. 11, 12.
So hopefully this blue is going to look okay with that. Looks okay so far. My daughter was trying to call me. I don't know why. She's just upstairs. She could easily come downstairs. She just likes to call me. Hi.
Ah, that's why you didn't answer my phone call.
Yeah. I'm talking to my
You're so
friend.
close. Why are you calling? Why can't you just come down the stairs?
Exactly.
Because it bugs me to start walking.
Oh, I
Right
see.
now. I'm kind of in my own way right now.
Kind of in my own way. I don't mean to laugh, baby. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. I'm just saying I'm kind of in my own way because of reasons. My belly is
timer just
definitely
went off.
way more so.
Oh, don't worry.
Yeah.
She's like 20 weeks.
Alex says hi.
Hi, Alex.
Even though I'm going to regret it later, I am forcing myself to eat something.
Yes, you do need to eat because you've thrown it all up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That just did not turn out like I expected it to. I could keep going up and it could become a booty, but it did not turn out like I expected. You can try it on. Just don't drop your phone on the floor. So I unpicked this to retry that. No, it's supposed to have a ribbon that goes in here that will kind of cinch it together.
I'm just like,
I don't. Yeah, but it's supposed to have like an elastic or a ribbon that goes in there to tighten it up.
I like it. It's just
loose. Yeah, but this would be tighter with that elastic or the ribbon to tie it up.
Hello, my mom's friend.
No, that's Kellyanne.
Hi, Kelly.
Kellyanne. Or just Kel. And hello, and how are you?
Tired.
Yeah, she's the one I took to the doctor today for her appointment.
Also, I conveniently like how out of all shirts you grabbed me, you grabbed one that I didn't think you'd be okay with me wearing in your house.
Why? Because I know I swear a lot. I am very sorry. I'll try to be good. 1 and 2 are lies. You can fuck off.
Exactly. That's
Uh-oh.
why I didn't think you'd like it, because you don't swear. And you'd appreciate if I didn't swear around the youngers.
Yeah, well.
Oh my goodness. Was it
What?
because of what I said?
What? That she left?
Yeah.
No. She's talking to her friend.
Oh.
She just came downstairs to bug me. And then
I see.
Then she was commenting on the shirt that I picked out for her to wear.
Oh, I hope you don't mind, but this is my supper, and this is how yummy it is. I'm putting it online.
Oh, it looks delicious. What is it?
It's Bubba Burgers. They're sweet onion Bubba Burgers, and I've got
Oh,
relish
okay.
and mustard on them, and they are so delicious and yummy that I
Oh,
eat them
good.
just like that.
Awesome.
But I have pickles too, and I can't put them. My plate's too big. I can't put them on.
On screen.
Mhm. But I don't want to go off stream, so I'm going to try not to eat with my mouth full. I mean, talk with my mouth full.
But you'll definitely eat with your mouth full. It would be kind of hard to eat if
Definitely.
your mouth wasn't full.
Hmm.
I
Mm.
thought this picture was turning out so nice. I'm like, I just want to keep coloring and share it with everybody.
Well, I'm glad you did because it's very beautiful.
And I love the way it looks on screen. Like just
It
looking down on it, it doesn't look that great, but seeing it on the screen,
Mhm.
it really changes the aspect of it.
Yeah, your little one says, but it doesn't look like that here. I saw the little hand going, it doesn't look like
Yeah,
that here.
yeah, that was Elizabeth. She's my 8-year-old. Then I had Ethan, my 13-year-old, showing off his
Mhm.
cat. And
Oh,
then
I
I
missed it too.
yeah, you probably have to go back and watch that.
Yeah.
And then Brianna is my 20-year-old.
Mhm.
She's the one that tried to call me. Yes, she was eating food earlier and then she throws it up.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's that morning sickness thing. She's just
Mhm.
isn't doing the greatest, I guess.
Well, I had an aunt that every time she got pregnant, she knew if she was having a boy or a girl by whether or not she got sick.
Well,
When
my
she had
daughter's
her girl,
having a girl.
yeah, when she had her girl, she was fine. Could eat anything she wanted under the sun. When she had her boys, she was sick through the whole pregnancy.
Yeah.
So she went in and told the doctor, I'm having a boy, I know I am. And then he'd do the ultrasound, and sure enough.
Well, I think I was sick with all of them, so. Hi, April. Glad to see you here. Oh, Sherry's your sister. Oh, okay. That's what I thought she said with her sister April. I'm like, oh, that must be April's sister. So I had an
Oh,
inkling. So April lives in Texas.
well, hello, April.
If I could have driven up, had my husband drive up to her place, we would have gone and visited her when I was in Texas too. But
Oh,
that was like over 3 hours away.
oh, that's a long drive.
Yeah, he wouldn't go for that. We could go visit Becca because she was an hour away,
Right.
but 3 hours wasn't doable. But if I ever took a road trip and decided to drive down to Texas, I would definitely stop by and see April. She's starting to get into the junk journaling stuff.
Oh,
Well, I'm
really?
sure she's been into it, but she's starting to share it more.
April's inviting you to go thrifting.
Yeah, I love thrifting. Because obviously I ungrounded myself because it's a new month. Not that I used up nearly as much as I should have. I probably didn't do as much as I could have during the month of April. But like I said, I went thrifting today because I had a couple minutes, so I stopped in just to take a quick look. I didn't even grab a cart. I just did a quick walkthrough to kind of look and see. So I found a bag of those like bandaloom rubber bands that you can make stuff with.
You mean like these on my wrist?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have them sitting here somewhere. So I found a giant bag of them.
Oh
today
my word.
with all the tools like the loom and the hooks and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I found that. And I got that, and then I got the cushion quilter square and blocker thing, which I saw it hanging there, and they were attached together for $5, and I'm like, I've got to get that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get up to the cash register because they do the self-checkout thing. So, I'm already supposed to be picking up my niece for work, and here I am still trying to check out at the thrift store
Uh-oh.
because I'm being naughty. And the machine doesn't want to accept my $10. I was being crazy because, of course, I go in there and I forgot to grab my wallet, but I had $10 in my pocket. So it didn't want to accept my money. And so we fought with that for a couple minutes, and the money thing wasn't working. So the lady had to take me to the actual register and check me out. But I still got my niece to work. She was only like a minute late.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. And I apologized to her for making her late for work. But I'm not going to apologize for buying that stuff. But I don't need to apologize for buying anything. Although when my husband gets home next week, because he's coming home for a couple days, I'm sure he'll see how my stash has grown, and he'll probably like, good thing I don't have to come down here on a regular basis, because that would drive me nuts.
Is he going to put you on an allowance?
No. But maybe I can like go thrifting a couple times a month and then put myself on a grounding, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get those inklings. I'm like, I just gotta go check what they have.
Yeah.
And usually I just go on like the Wednesdays, because Wednesdays going to Savers, I get the military discount.
Yeah.
Because they only do it on Wednesdays.
Mm-hmm.
But of course today was Thursday. But I had a 20% off rewards coupon that I used today.
Oh, that's good.
Because I earn points because I go and spend so much that they build up in the system. And so I used one of the coupon reward point things.
I see.
That's the only reason why I got anything, because I could get that 20% off. On Wednesdays, I can get a 25%.
April wants to know if you drew that cat.
No, I didn't draw it. It's out of a book called Querkles. Oh, it's this book. Turn it so you can actually see. It's a Querkles Cats book. And so it has a whole bunch of like the little circles and stuff. And it's like a color by number. So I just kind of scanned through the pages like, okay, I'll do this page. Yeah, it is really cool. Just looking at it on my paper, it doesn't look so cool, but looking at it through the computer screen, it looks really cool. So the first part of it, I colored on another stream because I got frustrated with the slippers. I'm like, okay, I'm done with the slippers. And everyone else was coloring. And so I'm like, I'm going to find a coloring book and I'm going to color a picture.
Well, there you go. Whose stream were you on?
Miss Southern Bells.
Oh, I guess. Okay.
I guess you probably don't know her.
I don't. That's okay.
I can go in and get her channel link. Even if it was just to watch the stream from today that has me starting out coloring the picture. That's cool too. I'll go through and find it. This takes a minute. Okay. Okay.
Ugh, this needle is a bugger to work with.
So good thing I'm gonna send you out those other needles.
Yeah.
The needles.
Well, I only need one.
Yeah, that's what I said. This one.
Yeah. Were you on my stream when I started to break out in hives and get all itchy?
Yes. I told you to go wash your hands.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Could you put your cream on, and then you use your alcohol.
Yeah. And I was just like, wait a minute, what's going on?
So you washed your hands, and then it started to subside.
Yeah. And you should have seen me the next day. I still had like welts. Yeah. Some pretty significant welts. But they weren't itchy anymore, so that was a good thing. They were just there. Kind of like a mosquito bite.
Broke out. Yeah. My son broke out in hives one point because he played with the guinea pig.
Oh, he's allergic to the guinea pig?
Well, my sister-in-law has a guinea pig. And
Yeah.
so when we go over there, we don't go over as much because my husband's not home. So I'm kind of bad, and I don't go and visit his side of the family. That's really bad of me. I should really visit them more than what I do.
Well, shoe goes, the door swings both ways. They could come visit you.
Yeah. It's okay, though. 2 of them are going to come over this weekend.
Oh, that's awesome.
Only because my husband asked his brothers if they would come help me move the dryer off of the washer. It's the only reason why they're coming over. And it's just 2 of his brothers. Although, if I was smart about things, I would have asked my brother and my sister-in-law last night if they could help me move the dryer off the washer, because they came over because they came and brought me some stuff to do, because my sister-in-law and my brother want me to make some more of the hanging towels.
Yes.
That I make, and so they went to Joann's and picked up some like towel fabric, some like terry cloth towel fabric.
Mm-hmm.
Brought that over. Because apparently there's different kinds of terry cloth. There's like the apparel terry cloth, and then there's the actual towel fabric terry cloth. And so
I didn't know there was a difference.
Yeah. So they brought over the towel fabric terry cloth that they got from Joann's, and then they brought over some cotton fabric also for the tops of the towels.
Mm-hmm.
And some buttons. Because you gotta have buttons to hang up the towels. So they brought that over last night. And after they left, I was like, I should have asked them if they could move my dryer. Because then I could get started on that washer. Because I really want my washer fixed. Like, I can use my washer, but then I have to have a towel under there to catch all the water that comes out as I'm washing the laundry.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That's no fun.
Because it leaks. And I have to have the water turned off if I'm not washing anything, or the water continues to go through the system and it leaks. I found out. Because the seal is bad on the bottom.
So you sure it's a seal and not the hoses?
Yeah, it's not the hoses. It's the seal underneath. So I actually have to take it all apart. Because I checked the hoses. The hoses are fine. I went through and I checked the hoses, and I cleaned out the hoses and all that on the weekend.
Oh, good.
But I did a load of laundry and it was still leaking. Like, okay, it's actually the sill. It's not the hoses.
Oh, that's a bummer.
And in order to get to that sill, I have to take the dryer off the washer to get to it because
Well,
I have to be
yeah.
able to take the front off. Hi, Gigi.
Hi, Mrs. Gigi. April, I'm sorry I didn't see your
5
question.
a.m.
Yeah, April, I'm sorry I didn't see your question till just now. What I am doing is called the cast-on rose stitch. And so
Yeah, April Kellyanne showed how to do that in her Tuesday live.
tutorial, yeah, so if you wanna replay the live tutorial, it'll show you exactly what to do and what not to do.
But then you asked me if I got it and if I need you to repeat. And I'm like, I don't need you to repeat because I wasn't really following along that well because I was dealing with kids and family and
Yeah, that's okay.
everything
That's
else.
quite all right. That's quite all right, my dear.
Always dealing with something. Yeah, I was talking about what I was drawing earlier. So after I found out that I didn't have the rest of my crochet project with me, I went out to my vehicle and got my drawing stuff and was drawing a picture. So I found this really neat book the other day. It's a little sketchbook that has a bunch of frogs on it because I like frogs.
Oh, cool. Look at that. Yes, you like frogs.
So
That's
I
cute.
found the book and it's just blank pages, like just art pages. And
Mhm.
so I was like, that's cool. And so I decided that I was going to and get that positioned right here. Actually turn it that way when it's positioned right.
Oh, it looks like what? A chameleon?
Chameleon, yeah. So I
With
drew
his tongue
that.
sticking out.
Yes. And then
Very cool.
and then I'll show you the picture I took it off of. And then I was working on drawing an octopus.
Ooh. I love octopi. Octopuses?
But I had gotten a book that's how to draw. So it's like how to draw magna in simple steps. So it had this whole little,
Oh, I see the picture right there on the cover. Yeah.
yeah. So it has the different. It has like a bunch of like little people characters, but then it has a bunch of like little animals.
Oh, and it gives you step by step how to do it.
Yeah.
Cool. Look at
So it
that.
does
Yeah.
step by step. So it has panda bear, a little bunny rabbit, a little squirrel. I think that's a squirrel or a chipmunk. Maybe it's a squirrel. I don't think it's chipmunk. And then a cat. I'm not even seeing the whole picture. Right there. I'm still getting used to this camera that I'm using, so.
Oh, your new one. That's right.
And it has a little crocodile. Kind of reminds me of
Martini Rini. How are you doing?
Hi, Marty. I'm gonna say Martini Rini like you, but
I don't mind if you steal my pet name or if you borrow it.
and then it's got an angry lion, and then it's got the chameleon here. So then I decided I wanted to draw the octopus. I'm gonna do that one.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Now, so right now I'm at about that step,
Okay.
and then I'll go to that step and add in the other little details. And then it goes to that where it's all dark, and then it goes to coloring it in. But I like those kind of books. Put this back over so you can actually see what I'm coloring. There we go.
So what are you working on this evening, Marty?
Thank you, Marty. I thought it was pretty awesome too. Like my son saw
Not a
that
thing.
drawing book in the van, and he's like, "Why do you need this?" I'm like, "Because I like to learn how to draw these different things." And I really just wanted to draw that chameleon. It's like I'm sure I could have just taken it and taken a picture of it with my phone and not gotten the whole book. But what fun would that be?
I was going to say, what fun would that be?
Because the other pictures are kind of cool too. He says the only one he'd really want to draw in there is the penguin.
Oh, this new.
You don't have to draw more than the penguin. It's like you can use it anytime you want. Just let me know. Because I tell my kids, they like my daughter. The other day went out and she's like, "Mom, I tried to go up on base and DoorDash." I'm like, "You're not supposed to be door dashing." But I wanted to earn some money so I could get you a Mother's Day gift. I'm like, "Well, door dashing isn't the way." I'm like, "And you know that I don't need you to go out and buy me stuff. Like, if anything,
Why can't she DoorDash?
well, if she wants to do DoorDash, to file taxes, it's going to cost $150. $50 to file the taxes with tax
Ah,
or any
I
of the
see.
companies because they charge the filing fee because it's a self-employed.
Yep, that's
So
true.
you're like your own boss type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because we had to pay $143 to file her taxes. No, it's 144, I think, to file her taxes. So that was like half of her return.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But I'm like, is that really worth it?
Yeah, and you were saying, plus you don't really need them to go buy anything anyway, you were saying before I cut you
Yeah,
off. Sorry.
yeah, it's okay. So I'm like, I love you guys' artwork. So just like paint me a picture or something. Draw me a picture, paint it. It's cool. It's like I've got canvases. I'll give you a canvas and you can draw me a picture.
Yeah.
So I gave her a couple canvases that she can choose from. And I hand them to her. She's like, oh, they're flat canvases. I'm like, yeah. That way they store easier. It's like, okay. I'm like, and if you're doing something for me, please just do it on a flat canvas. I'm good with that. That's why I buy them.
Let's see. Marty says, we went to see my granddaughter play softball last night and stayed up there. Got home this afternoon and hooked up the new cable and internet. Don't sleep well anyway, let alone somewhere else. So I'm tired tonight. Yeah, I'd be tired too, Marty.
I bet it was fun visiting your granddaughter, though.
Yeah. Worth is a good tired, I bet. Good kind of tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true, April. Oh, I'll bet the drive was long. That's live. That's a long drive live.
Yeah.
My dystocia.
And I told my kids, I'm like, I just like your artwork. Just draw me a picture. I'm cool with that. Because I can
Yeah.
keep that forever,
Yeah, you buy me a rose bush and it dies. Buy me
and I
some
really,
plants,
yeah.
they die. Buy me a food, I eat it and it's gone. But draw a picture and it's there.
Yeah. And I can look at it. Like, I tell my son, I'm like, I miss your drawings. Why don't you draw anymore? He's like, I do sometimes. I'm like, well, I want to see it. I want to see your
Yeah.
artwork. And so he'll draw stuff and he'll bring it to me and show me. Like, okay, I need to commission you to draw me one of those pictures. Like, I tell my 10-year-old, I'm like, yeah, you just need to draw more. So he'll draw things. He's like, but there's things that I kind of copy off things. I'm like, yeah, but you're not like chasing them out. You're like using the others as a reference.
Yeah.
And he does a really, really good job. And when he's doing it, he's not really like looking at the picture itself. He's kind of doing it from memory. which is really good. But my kids are really good at art. Like my oldest, he used to doodle on his schoolwork at school, and the teachers would get upset at him. It's like, and tell me that he needs to stop doodling on his work, and I'm like, fine.
Let's see.
I'm like,
Sherry
but I
says
don't
my
want him to
youngest.
stop.
Yeah, my Sherry says my youngest Amy is an artist, and when we have our art walk, she sells her prints for $30, and she makes more money doing that than at her real job.
That's awesome.
That is incredible. Marty, you didn't remind me to untwist my thread, and I'm all tangled.
Well, you didn't remind her to remind you.
I didn't remind her to remind me. Oh my goodness. I didn't untwist my there we go. I got it now. Didn't untwist my own thread and I'm all tangled.
Yeah, I'll get that needle out in the mail tomorrow. And then maybe you can have it by next week.
Well, I tell you, I'm going to finish off this thread, and I think that's going to be the end of needle embroidery for me tonight because this needle is giving me fits. It's it's rounded at the end, and it's very hard to get it through the fabric.
Yeah.
To pierce the fabric. So, like I said, once I get your needle that you're sending me there, thank you very much for that again.
Oh, you're welcome. I don't need 5 of the same needle. And I like to share.
Ouch. See, I told you it still pokes, but it doesn't. It doesn't.
It just doesn't have enough of that to get through.
Yeah. Well, it's a darning needle, so it's just round, and but it's the only one that's long enough to handle all my little half hitch knots here, my little cast-ons.
Yeah.
Oh, good night, April.
Good night, April.
Good night, April.
I want someone to cook for me and do my dishes too. Well, my husband does when he's home, but he's not home. I did do some dishes tonight, though. Yeah. I washed the bowls and I washed the plates.
Well, my PSS is coming tomorrow, so she's going to wash my plates and my dishes tomorrow. I can't stand there long enough to make it worthwhile to do any dishes.
Yeah. But when you look at it, it looks really cool on the screen. Even with the blue. It looks really cool.
It does. You know, now that I look at it, that's not a leopard, that's a cheetah. The cheetah has those tears coming from its eyes, like your picture does.
Okay.
Like from the corner of his eyes, it looks like there's that line of tears that outlines the nose and comes up to the eyes.
Yeah, right
That's
here.
a cheetah. Yep, those. Yep, right there. Yep, on both sides. Yep. That's a cheetah.
Okay.
That's a cheetah.
It's whatever it is.
It's a cat. It's a big cat.
Yep. That's what it's all about is the cats.
How's that look? I
Oh,
think it
it's
looks pretty good on
beautiful.
screen. Yeah,
I
it looks
like
great on screen. Looks
Isn't
all
that
wibbly
weird
wobbly.
how you see something, you look at it, look on it on screen, and it looks so great, and you look at it in person, and you're like,
It just looks wibbly wobbly. I'm looking at it on screen, and that looks pretty dang good.
yeah. Funny how that works, huh?
Yeah, it is. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you. Thank you, Marty.
Got such a great group of people.
Well, I gotta tell you, I was close, very, very close to not living anymore in January. And I came back, yeah, and I came back online and I said, well, I'm going to go watch Barb Owen. And for some reason, I think Barb Owen knew I was watching personally. I don't know. Telepathically, because she kept saying in the screen, you matter. You matter. Make sure you understand that you matter. And it hit me. It hit me like, okay. And I made a comment in chat.
Lost too.
And yeah, and she made a comment in chat. And ever since then, I've been doing much better.
Well, I'm
And
glad you're still around.
yeah, me too.
I love you.
It was really scary for me for a while there. And then I'm sorry, that was not in January. That was in November. And then in January, I was starting to feel sad. I always feel sad around the new year. Don't ask me why, but it's a new year and I should feel happy. And I started streaming again, and the community was just fabulous, was absolutely fabulous. And it just gave me hope that there are, some good, caring people out there. And
yeah, I'm glad you started streaming again.
Yeah, and I am totally in love with streaming now again, and I love doing it. I love teaching the tutorials. I love doing the mixed media. Oh my gosh, you guys just don't even know when you guys come on and you just make me laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh like that. I think it's so wonderful. Laughter doeth the heart good like a medicine. I don't know who all here reads the Bible, but that's a verse in the Bible, and it really is true. The more you laugh, the better you feel.
Yeah.
And I'm just grateful to my community. I really am, because they just hold me dear, and I hold them dear with all my heart. All of you, each and every one of you.
Gotta grab a paintbrush for my son.
Yeah, I think Barb is a good leader. I think she is the leader without even knowing it. I do too. I really do. She's awesome. And she actually noticed I hadn't been there for a while, because I was on her live this past Friday. No, the one she does late at night, not Friday, Monday. I was on her live. I was in the chat and I said, hello, hello. And she said, hello. Kellyanne. She says, I haven't seen you in ages. She says, it's good to see you. So she actually recognized that I hadn't been there. Barb is good. Barb is good, people.
No, I don't want the paint sponges.
Oh, is that what it's all about? Really, Marty? I did not know that. Laughter releases dopamine, which helps the body manufacture serotonin. I did not know that.
Why are you covering it up? Son is trying to be silly. There.
Also, do you have any more paint?
Paint?
Yeah. Some of the things are empty.
The what?
Some of the paint things are almost empty.
This has paint. Does that work?
Hello, Miss Southern Belle.
Hi, Miss
We were
Southern
just
Belle.
talking about you. We were talking about you a little earlier.
Yeah, I was
The fact
telling
that
them that I was on your live.
Yeah, the fact that I didn't know you, and yeah, Pam was on your live, and
Oh, do
I was
you
like, really, I don't know her.
need a paint
Nice to meet you.
tray?
Just yellow tape. I have a couple more. Can I have a couple more?
You want some more?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
And perhaps we'll
I'm good, Miss Southern Belle.
So, Miss Southern Belle, what kind of artwork do you do?
Like my son was down here asking for some paintbrushes and some paint. He's probably painting me a picture because I told him that he could do a picture for me. So I'm going to get an original piece of artwork from my son.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, just have to do the bright yellow now around the rest of it to make it look like a really open yellow rose.
Miss Southern Belle says she collars and jewelry and tie-dye. Oh, Ethan's arm is great. He's out of the cast and he's out of the brace.
Mm-hmm.
And if his arm starts to bug him any, he'll put the brace back on. But he's been doing really good. I guess I should go on to the number 4s now. And then if I run into more number 3s, I can do that. So now I gotta decide what my next color I'm gonna use. Now Sherry says she's glad you're here too. The only thing that helps is reminding herself that she's in control of her own happiness. No one else can make her happy. That she has to do it all by herself.
Well, I agree. I agree with that to some point. Only I can make me happy, but what makes me happy is when other people find me useful.
Yeah.
If not, I feel very lonely and alone. And I like to help. And that's what makes me happy, is to help others. And when there's no one around to help because you've isolated, because you've had a bout of depression, it's a vicious circle. It really is. And sometimes it does take someone else to make you happy for a little while before you can find the joy in yourself. But you can't rely on that for the rest of your life. That's just a quick fix to get you going again. But for the most part, you were right. It does take me to make me happy in the long run.
Yeah, and like my husband tells people, like, if they're thinking about committing suicide, he's like, that's a permanent solution for it. That's a
Temporary.
a temporary problem.
Yeah.
Like, it's just not worth it.
No, but depression is a very deadly disease because
It
it
is.
can get a hold of you. And I get scared. When I start feeling those thoughts now, I get scared and I go right to the hospital. And it's like, I'm starting to have those thoughts again and I need help. And it will come right in, you know. You're doing the right thing. It's like, I'm sorry to be a bother, but I'm not, like, I don't have a plan or anything, but I have these thoughts and they're scaring me. And I just don't even wait anymore. I go right to the hospital when those thoughts come around and they start to scare me. So
I went through a really bad bout of depression when I was pregnant with Timothy.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't have been depressed, I had a healthy baby, but I was really wanting a girl and found out it was a boy, and it just really, I don't know, it just took hold of me, and I got in my own way and went through about a depression, and so much that
it's scary.
I would still do stuff, but as I'm doing these things, I'm fixing a swing for my kids because, I still had young ones that needed, like, the little toddler swing.
Yeah.
I was fixing that, and I had to put a new rope on because the other rope had broke. So I was doing that, so I had to use a knife to cut the rope and fix the rope and everything. And those thoughts run through my mind. I'm like, oh, I could just take this knife and slit my throat or slit my wrist, and then I wouldn't be here anymore, And just those thoughts run through your mind. And it's like, that is so stupid. Why? It's like, I had kids. Why would I do that? That's like the stupidest thing ever,
Yeah.
But those thoughts run through your mind. And then,
it's a danger. I don't think it's a stupid thought. I just think it's a very dangerous thought.
Yeah.
They're very scary, very dangerous thoughts. And the people that do complete committing suicide, they complete it and are gone. The devastation they leave behind is, my best friend's son hung himself, and the devastation it leaves behind, it's unimaginable. But when you're in depression, you don't see that. You only see your misery, and you feel like you're the burden and everything you do is wrong. And at least that's what I felt. I felt like I was a burden and that everything I did was wrong. And, why should I be a burden on everybody else? Everybody else would be so much better. I was still doing it for everybody else, not for me. Can you believe it? At that point, I was still trying to do things for other people. I was going to do that for somebody else, not for me. That at least I wouldn't be a burden on anybody else.
You had to change your mindset.
I did. And I did. doesn't help when your medication stops working after 20 years.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why I got so far down so quick. You know, my medication had stopped working. I have to be on a new medication, and then that's got to take time to work and get in your system to become therapeutic, and it's just really, really scary. It's just a really scary time.
Yeah, my daughter has depression, and right now
And it's
she can't take any medication because
right
she's
because of the
pregnant.
baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so she goes through these bouts of depression, and
Oh, I believe it.
so
It's hard. It's
when she
really
goes to
hard.
that, she calls her friend and talks with her friend.
At
And
least she
sometimes
has a
I'm
friend
like,
she can talk to. Yes, that's
yeah,
awesome. She
and
has a
I'm like,
support system.
I'm
That's
like,
the biggest
she's
thing.
on the phone a lot. But then I'm like, oh yeah, but if she's having one of those moments, she needs to be on that phone because that friend's gonna talk her out of anything that she might decide to do, and it cheers her up.
I love your spirit and your kindness. I totally understand that it's just about finding your own joy. Yes. Your joy is fishing and being in nature. Yes, I love to go fishing. I haven't been fishing in 10 years and I miss it. Oh, thank
Oh,
you,
thank
Marty.
you, Marty.
Oh,
You're so
thank you,
sweet.
Marty. And yours.
I
Oh,
love Marty.
I do. My Martini Rini, I love her so much. Oh, I'll bet, Sherry. And yes, I know when I'm feeling down, if all I can do is just go live, even if it's just for half an hour, if I go live and there are people out there and I'm not alone, because that's the biggest thing with depression is I don't feel lonely, I feel alone. I don't mind being, alone sometimes I like my seclusion, but then, oh my gosh, when I feel alone like I'm the only one, oh my God, I'm the only one. Nobody knows I exist. I just come online and there's my whole community all over again. You know,
Yeah,
I
even
don't have,
going in chat rooms, and
yep,
you got that whole
just go in the
support
chat
system
room.
around you.
Yep. And like I said, that day with Barb, I wasn't even saying anything in chat. She just kept saying, "You matter, you matter," and she said, I need to get that point across. You matter." And I hadn't even said anything, and then I finally said, "I think Barb just saved my life." I just typed that into chat, and then a couple of other people chimed in. One lady even sent me a journal. The way she wrote the journal, it's for other people. You take the journal and you bring it to other people, and they write good things about you in the journal so that you have the journal to refer to.
Well, that's really sweet.
Yeah, she sent me that journal, and yeah. So I gave it to one of my friends, and the other friends I'm not in contact with and have all moved away. So I just have that one journal entry, and you know what? Sometimes I read that one journal entry, and that's all I need. It's a great journal.
That's good.
We're humans. We were not meant to be solitary. We were not meant to be solitary creatures, and when we become a solitary creature, it's
Hi,
very
Nora.
dangerous for us. Nora!
Nora is a stock explorer.
Oh, really? I did not know that. As a new person I'm meeting, the Stock Explorer Nora. Well, hello, Nora, the Stock Explorer.
I think it's looking really good.
They're the weirdest colors I ever would have put together in my life. I don't think I ever would have come up with those colors, the blue and the orange and the green, to make a cheetah with. But I'll tell you what, it looks really
And then
good.
this is like almost like a pinkish red.
Yeah.
that I'm adding to it now. Yeah, you wouldn't think they would really go together, but then looking at them on screen, they just really just go together.
Yeah. Hello, Annie.
Hi, Annie. I decided to come on and continue to color because I liked it so much. I needed to finish this coloring. Because Annie was on the live with
Oh, was she?
Miss Southern Belle, yeah. And Nora was in that chat room too. Well, Nora was in the chat. Nora didn't come
Right.
up. Nora was in the chat. And I figured I just needed to have some fun coloring. I don't do that very often.
No.
Nope. I have lots of coloring books though. I just don't always take time out to sit there and color in them.
I don't color in my coloring book so often, except like when I was telling you I had those thoughts and I go to the hospital. And that's what I bring with me is several of my coloring books and several of my coloring mediums. And
well, you have
of course,
those colored pencils I sent you.
Yeah. So, well, you're not allowed to bring pencils onto the unit.
Oh, yeah.
So they took my pencils away from me, but they kept the markers. I'm like, I almost gave it away and said, yeah, but they could break the plastic and use the plastic. But I didn't say anything because I didn't want to lose my markers.
Yeah.
So they told me I could keep the markers and that I could keep the crayons, but I couldn't keep the pencils. I did get the colored pencils back, yes, but they had to keep them locked away because they weren't afraid of me using them, as maybe someone else might steal it and use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they don't allow you to wear shoelaces in your shoes when you're on the unit. You've got to wear slippers or socks or things like that.
My daughter's been in a unit before.
Yeah.
She was at school and there was a rock on the ground that had a sharp edge, and she was thinking about picking it up and using it on herself.
Oh.
And she called me, and then the school called me, and so we ended up having to admit her.
Yeah.
And then later we found out the medication wasn't working. She was totally
that's what happened to me. Yeah, that's what happened to me. My medication had stopped working, and nobody was understanding why I was in such a funk.
We had her on the wrong meds. We ended up later getting her tested. It's like a psychotropic genetic testing or something. It's one that tests like the how the medications would react with your DNA and stuff.
Oh, cool.
We have. And we had that test done because we were seeing a doctor, like a psychologist doctor type, a med doctor at that time that had suggested it. And so I got the testing done for my son too that has to take medications. And so it showed some of the medications that she was on that they were doing her more harm than they were good.
Oh, wow.
Because they kept upping her medication, but she was still having
problems.
The depression and the thoughts and stuff.
Yeah.
And so switched up her meds. But she had gone to, she was having issues and they put her on clonidine for like the anxiety and the depression.
Oh my God. Well, I almost drove off a bridge because of that stuff.
Yeah. And it's like supposed to also be like to bring down blood pressure and stuff.
Yep.
But it could be used for other things. But it made her blood pressure drop so low that she kept fainting.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No, it
So
relieved you
she was at the
psychologically.
unit. She was at the unit, and they were administering her medications, and they had given her that medication, and she fainted all at breakfast. And so they called me and it's like, we're gonna take her off this medication. I'm like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, do what you need to do to get her to stop fainting. It's weird
Yeah.
how the same medication can affect different people differently.
Yeah. Well, and she was always cold when she was taking that because it would drop her blood pressure so low that, of course, you're not getting the circulation that you need.
Right. Well, I'm glad they found out and they figured it out.
Yeah.
I'm glad they figured it out for me too. I'm still here. Yay!
Yes, I'm
Yay
glad
me!
you're still here.
Sometimes I feel like it's a daily battle, and other times I feel like I've won, and other times I feel like I've completely failed, but I'm still here because I know it's all a lie. I didn't fail. I didn't fail so long as I know I haven't harmed anybody, I haven't hurt anybody, including myself, then I had a great day. My kitties
Exactly.
need me, and my family needs me, and
And your friends need you.
and my friends need me, my community needs me. I'm needed, I'm wanted, I'm loved. Is what more could I ask for?
Like Kathy says, you have a purpose.
Yes. You matter. You have a purpose. You matter. I hold on to that.
Yes.
I'm getting emotional.
Hey,
Let's
good
change
night,
the subject.
Val.
Ooh. Oh, yay. I am so grateful for my happy place that I can come to with you people and chat.
Yeah,
Grateful,
I'm glad
grateful
you
every day.
came on and joined me because sometimes I run out of things to talk about when I'm doing my thing.
And then you're just there quietly. Well, we
Yeah,
do the same thing with Stacy May sometimes. There's 4 people up there sometimes, and it's dead quiet because everybody runs out of something to say. They're just busy crafting.
yeah.
That's all.
And then sometimes I just go off and just talk about random stuff, and I'm like, man, I must be boring to all these people.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Sometimes I overshare too.
Yeah.
Like I'll
Marty,
be doing
that's really
something.
true. Marty, that's really, really true. Sometimes we do make a difference without knowing it.
Yeah. Like I try to reach out to some people that used to stream. Well, they used to do videos. They didn't really do live streams, but they used to do videos.
Mm-hmm.
And it was years ago. And all of a sudden, they just stopped doing videos. She had had a gastric bypass surgery done.
Oh,
And she had
wow.
some complications from that. And she did sewing and stuff. And I'm pretty sure April might know who she is. I can't remember her name. But she was a teacher. I think she lived in Colorado or something. But and she did like they also had like did bee work too. Like so they had beehives that they were getting into. But she just all of a sudden stopped streaming, and I tried to reach out to her on Instagram because I was friends with her on Instagram. Well, I was following. I don't think she really knows who I am. But I was following her on Instagram, and I saw that she's on there, but I tried reaching out, but they don't really post anything, and so I don't know what happened if, because there was the pandemic and all that other stuff going on. I'm like, and then there's other people, like there was Saturdays, I don't even remember what her name would be now, but it was like Saturday night stitching or something. She used to do videos, and she used to do like midnight type stuff, and she just stopped posting too, and she was having issues, and I'm like, and at one point, I contemplated just stop streaming, and I'm like, but then there are people that watch me that would wonder what happened to me.
Yes.
Because you grow this community and you get to know these people, even if and at that time I didn't do live streams and stuff. I did every once in a while, but I didn't have any audience because it was so early on. Yeah. Early on in my streaming and stuff and YouTube. Like years ago, like my son would say, "Oh, Mom, you should go live." So those videos are still there, and I like to go back and look at them because I think they're so cool, being able to see how much he's grown from that point to now. Just being able to look back on those videos.
It's funny, I almost took down all of my videos because they were so old. And then as people were getting to know me, they're watching some of my older videos and commenting about how good they are. I was like, well, okay, I guess I won't take them down. Because, I'm thinking, oh my God, I can't believe I videoed that or taped that or recorded that. And I got people commenting going, oh, that's a really good idea, or that was really pretty, or,
Yeah. What? You need more paper towels?
There's no paper towels upstairs.
But there was like half a roll up there earlier.
That's what me and Vicky said.
Oh, what the heck? Like those paper towels should be lasting longer than what they are. You only need one paper towel at a time. You don't need a double if you're using it in the microwave. I only use a single and will pull it in half. Also, I got a question. Right, in case I don't, you have a fine point flat sharp. In case I don't. Regular type will work too. That's a fine point. That's a fine point. Maybe. No, it's a fine point. Look at the label on it. It says fine point.
Agoraphobia back in 2010, and I had several thousand followers. I quit because there were too many weird. Yes, and it was. I'll bet.
Oh my.
I'll bet. Oh no, Sherry. That must have been really scary for you. Oh, I can't even imagine.
Thank you, Annie. She says she loves our projects and that they're beautiful.
Aw. I do have a link to my channel, except I don't think I'm a wrench on here, or am I?
You should be, Kellyanne.
Nope, I'm not. I'm not a wrench on here.
You're not a wrench.
No, I'm not.
I thought you was. Marty is.
Yeah, Marty is. Oh, Marty's gonna go get it. She's gonna go get my link.
Yeah, if I'm
And
not
actually, you
sure.
could get, yeah, actually, if you could get, there's my link. If you could get, Miss Southern Belle and Sherry's links up there too, that would be great, because then we get all subscribed and everything. That would be great. Have some new people. New people's always fun. New people, new videos, new things to learn.
And the thing is, with YouTube, they don't always show all the people that are live.
No, they don't. They don't show everybody that's live. They only show who's live in your subscriptions. And once in a blue moon, they'll pop in a stranger or something.
Yeah, somebody new to you.
Yeah.
Or if you watch that certain type of channel, they'll type in recommendations because you watch something similar to what that other channel's talking about.
Right.
So sometimes it's hard to find people.
Okay. Annie, I just subbed you. Miss Bell. I'm gonna go sub you too because I think it's worth it.
Yeah, Miss Bell is good.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been subscribed to those ladies for quite a while. I don't always make it into their channels, but I pop in every once in a while. And sometimes I'll sit there and watch people, and they were talking the other night about people watching and not saying hi or something.
Yeah.
And I'll sit there and watch, and I'm like, oh, I guess I better say hi. So I say something, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes I just like to sit in the background and watch. Like the other day, I was sitting in Best watching.
Yep.
And then they started talking about something, and they mentioned something about me, or they mentioned something that resonated with me, and I had to pipe up and say something. And they're like, oh, there's Pam. I'm like, yep,
Yeah,
I've been here the whole time. I've just been listening.
Yeah. I do the same thing with Beth sometimes, and every now and then I hear Beth and Becca talking about Kellyanne for some reason. And it's like, oh, that's me. I'm here. Oh, there's Kellyanne.
Yeah.
Beth wanted to show off the bracelet that she bought from me. And I guess she had been talking about me and showing the bracelet. And I showed in maybe about a half hour, 20 minutes to a half hour later. And there's Kellyanne. Kellyanne, Beth wanted to talk to you about something. And she's going like this with her hand. And I don't remember what it was. And she's going like this with her hand. And her bracelet is shining in the light. And I'm just like, oh, you're wearing the bracelet. I get it.
Thank you for sharing all those links, Margie.
Marty's a great secretary.
She is.
She's awesome.
She's a great sister.
Is she a sister from another mother?
Yep. She's my sister in another state. You know, she's old enough to be my mom, but she's my sister. And she's like, I don't need any more kids, but I could use another sister. I'm like, okay, we'll be sisters. And I'm good with that.
There. I got 3 colors on my rose now. It's really starting to come along.
It's very nice.
Yes. Thank you. Yes, the
Yes,
same
crafting
father of
is-
us all. I agree, Marty. Absolutely. Crafting is very good for depression.
Yes.
Thank you, Marty. Yeah, thank
Being
you.
creative.
Plus, it helps me get out of the mind space that I'm in. If I have to try to focus on something else, it helps me get out of the mindset that I'm in if I'm in a negative space.
Believe it or not, I didn't find like the whole like live community till about a year ago. So I didn't really like watch lives. I didn't
No?
like really interact with people doing lives. It's just been recently, like probably within the last year.
Cool.
And I was like, these are some pretty cool people. Like I think I was watching Becky at Beck's Creations, and I caught one of her lives, and she was talking, and she started mentioning all these other lives. I'm like, what? And so they're putting in links, and so I went to these links and found more people. I'm like, oh, cool. And then, you know, it just kind of grew from there. I'm like, wow, this is a
Yeah.
neat community. And so I started chatting with people. And that's how I met Angie, is, you know,
Yep.
going into these lives, and how I met Marty and stuff.
Well, I met this whole new community just this past January on the New Year's Streamathon.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, that's how I met Marty and Beth and Becca and Becky and
Me
and Pam and Pam and Pam and Kathy and
There's a lot of
Kathy and
Pams.
Kathy.
There's a lot of Cathys too. And
Yeah,
so-
and Rebecca and Becca and Becky and Beth and Stacy and yeah, it's all the
it's
people
just
that
a great group of people.
yeah. And Calico Kate and I mean I got all of these people just from January and then I ended up with I said, well, I wanted to set a personal goal and I you guys all helped me, you gals, I should say, and guys, I should say, all helped me reach my 250 subs and I'm just grateful that I had the wherewithal to get online that one more time and just hear those words that I needed to hear and yeah.
Marty's like, it
And I'm
helps if
here.
you talk in chat sometimes, Pam, so people become aware of you.
I love our peeps too. Our peeps are great. I still think Pam is secretly watching four shows at once, 4 live streams at once.
Well, sometimes you mention that. I'm like, no, tonight I'm just watching you.
Oh,
But I
think
have
it's
been known to watch like 3 at the same time.
yeah. We'll try to say something to Pam and oh wait, where did Pam go? I was like, no, she's here. Honest, she is.
Or I'll be off doing something, and and then get back to you. Like sometimes I go into the chat and I'm there, but I don't say anything
Yeah.
because I'm like driving or something.
Yeah,
So
you're just
I
busy.
like drive and I'll have my earbud in my ear listening,
Mm-hmm.
and so that I'm still listening. I may not totally see what they're talking about, but I'm listening to it. Like Dee Dee, I don't know if you watch Dee Dee, but she
Oh,
was
yeah. Dee Dee Willingham.
doing her thing the other day,
Yeah.
and Beth was in there too, but she was doing her stream, and I was at my sister's pulling weeds and stuff, like digging up stick weeds out of the yard.
Mm-hmm.
Because I gotta kind of like take care of my property a little bit. You know, it's her house, but it's in my name. It's still her house. It's been her house for like 22 years.
Right.
I just own it
Mm-hmm.
because she got in financial trouble and was
They were taking her
facing
house.
foreclosure. Yeah, she was gonna foreclose on her house. And at that time, I'm like, you know what? I think we can do something. And so I talked to my husband. I'm like, I want to try to do this. He's like, okay. So we was able to contact the bank and get it started. And we barely was able to get enough money together to pay a payment to stop the foreclosure from happening.
Right.
Because they were going to put it up.
I'm going off the computer.
It's okay.
Ow.
Because I'm down here on my computer, so it's okay. You can play on the computer. But we had to come up with like $25,000 to stop her house from going to auction.
Oh, wow.
And so I reached out to my family. No, Samantha's. And so I reached out to my family. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to save Samantha's house. I have a loan that I'm applying for to save it, but it's gonna take a little while to go through.
I get the money.
And yeah. And so I need the family's assistance to come up with enough to save the house. And so we got the amount together. And I said, anyone that helps, you will get your money back as soon as I get the loan. Because I was going to cash out refinance on my house.
Right.
So basically, I refinanced the house that I live in so that I could use that money to purchase her house.
Oh.
So the bank basically gave me a check for the amount. So I was able to use that to the extra money. Well, the money that I got, I paid my family back right away.
Yep.
Which they were grateful for. And then paid off, sent the money to the mortgage company and paid off the house. Got that all taken care of. What, Elizabeth?
Why would you be doing this at the first place?
What?
Why would you be doing that at the first place?
What?
It's like taking Samantha's house.
Oh.
Why would you trying to do that to her house?
Because she got behind on her payments.
No one to get
behind. She's had a lot of financial struggles because she has a disabled son.
Yeah. Disabled does not work out for many people. it's good that now.
Well, Marty says that she loves when people repeat what someone says in chat. Because if you're listening while doing something else, you don't know what someone else has commented otherwise.
That's true. I try to read. I do. I try to read the comments before I answer them because it's true. Like, let's say Marty was live and somebody got talked to her in chat and she didn't answer the question. I'm like, what was the question? I'm over here, not there. Like,
My school, but they can walk, but they can't talk.
Oh, okay.
Is that part of being disabled?
Yep. It is.
That means that they're disabled.
Yep.
So that means that I have someone disabled at my school.
Yep, it's okay.
Yeah,
And they're still good people.
Yep, disabled people, well, they can't talk.
Well, disability comes in all sorts of forms.
that's true. And they're still very good people.
Yep, it's just that they can't talk. Okay.
Yeah, like your cousin Jordan. He can't talk.
Yeah,
He can't walk unless he has assistance.
Even though he's very old.
Yeah, Jordan is.
Disabled.
Yeah, but he's 11 years old. But it's okay.
Yep, because he still is very good.
Yeah.
If
your
you robbed the bank, then that would not be very good.
I don't think he'd be robbing a bank though. That would be kind of silly.
Yep. But because he's disabled, he can't walk that well.
Out of the
Things
mouths of
kids
babes.
come up with. That's great.
Yep, out of the mouths of babes.
Yep. Yes, it's sweet, Elizabeth. She is sweet, isn't she?
So I can walk up for a little bit. There's the giant mom. Like a tiny bit on his feet. Right, Mom?
Yeah.
Because I once saw him do that. I'm not. That means he's learning how to walk like while being disabled. Right, Mom?
Yeah.
It's like that's all. Well, he knows how to walk and he's also disabled.
Yeah.
Oh, like Zoided.
Yeah.
Then. And so that means.
This ends up being a lot of pink.
Yep, and I love pink.
Oh yes, Elizabeth's favorite color is pink.
Pink and Unicornia is pink.
Yeah.
Unicornia is my favorite stuffed animal. Oh, and the puppy's still Unicornia, but I got Unicornia.
Oh yeah. It's in the laundry room to be washed.
Yep. Above all the puppies is stealing from the puppies.
Yeah.
He's by now give them a present.
Oh, okay.
So that means that and also, oh, Mom, remember that night?
What about the other night?
Like, I before it was time we had to take away the taxes, like, hiking on the way on campus.
Oh, did you? Well, that's fun. Yeah.
Hello, how are you?
You say by quickly, I'll do open up the window. I can just watch that.
Hi, Kim.
I can just watch that.
How are you? So good to see you.
It's just like a person named Kim and Diane on the radio.
Yeah.
Wait, I have to show you. I have to show you.
The mom I was coloring with the mechanical pumps.
No.
Was you coloring?
How well? Hang on. Let
Was you
me.
drawing a picture for me with the mechanical pencil? No?
Sorry.
It's okay.
This is my Lapcan.
Well, that is beautiful. Is it all done?
It's all done, and I put in a single crochet as the border, but I only wanted the back loops, so it made this little ridge. I thought that was kind of cool. So I did a single crochet as the border, and then this is how the stitch came out. Remember, we did one row of double crochet, and then we did a single crochet, chain two, single crochet, chain two, single crochet. So this is how.
Daniel, you have to put my hands in his room.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Marty. Thank you, Sherry.
Sharpeners.
I'm very proud of this one. This is
Because
finally done.
maybe you can go in there and use it sometimes.
Violet?
Yeah, you could always ask him.
Yes, so maybe he
Yep.
has that one just in case he lost. He loses one?
Nathan.
Maybe he just wants to.
Like Kim, I was working on the slippers,
He could do multitasking.
and I followed it, but it just seems to go up like way too high. I don't know. I must have done something wrong.
They're booties
Like,
instead of.
my daughter's like said that this part is too big, that it needs to be brought in. I'm like, well, that's what the elastic and the ribbon's gonna do, is bring that in. But I might have done something wrong. I don't know. Obviously something. It just doesn't quite look right. Oh, you was looking at the Catacorn coloring book? Why do I have that? Because I like all sorts of coloring books. You like coloring books? I know.
It's because I love creativity.
Yeah, I love that you like creativity.
I even did at school.
You do?
But now I have a piece of paper.
Yeah, it might be the different yarn size.
I have a blue class pet. I see two of them inside that inside the same area.
Like, I'm gonna do the other slipper. And I'm gonna do it a little bit different and see if maybe it changes it up a little bit. I'm gonna change the pattern a little bit.
It's so much bigger. You know what I mean? It could be that the yarn is big.
Yeah. You don't remember the 2 rows on top of the toe piece? Well, actually, technically has 3 rows. So you had the row that goes here. Because it says, like, after you got this toe piece done on, stop it. It says you put the toe piece on, and then in your round 4, you pick up the V chain again. If you hold on to that, you work the half double crochet in front loop of each half double crochet to instep, half double crochet and each double crochet across instep. So you got that one first row going across, and then it says finish round and half double crochet and join. So I finished the whole thing, join. And then it says round 5, the chain 4. So you have your first row going around, and then you have your loop pieces going around for the string. And then in the top part, you have that single crochet. So you 2 single crochets in each chain 1 space around. And then you join and end off. So this is joining it. I haven't cut it or ended it because I might change it. So my daughter likes it so far. It's just a little bit loose.
Flower green
But
squares.
I might have to change it up a little bit. I'm not liking how this piece here is like all weird. Yeah, I'm sure it would be really comfy. She says she likes it, so. But I've got this other one here, and I'm going to, like, I had the 3 rows done, like around 3, around, so that you would join that, like this end here with the toe. So I took out a whole entire row, so I have just the 2 rows going around. And I'm gonna put the toe and see if maybe that changes it so it's not so big and awkward.
They only saw shadow, Mom. They only saw shadow.
They only saw a shadow.
Like shadow. Oh,
Yeah, we really have like a lot of like
Mom, look.
static. I don't know why.
They don't see it. They only see shadow. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, I think it's my end that's rough. So I didn't fix it. I muted my mic.
Somebody like to say, you will go science guy.
I think
When you
it's my end.
Oh, when you're shuffling stuff around, it sounds really, really, really loud.
But I'm not even really shuffling anything around.
Dun, 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 dun.
No, it's just doing it. I think there's something going on with it. No, I don't have YouTube on my computer. I have it on my phone, so I can
You want
listen, but that's not. I don't think that's interrupting with anything.
It's just, I have my computer and my phone on, too, and it's not causing a problem.
Just might be this camera that I'm using.
Mom at school. Mom.
What, Elizabeth?
At school they removed one of the.
I don't know if I went out and came back in, but I don't know. Let me try. So don't go anywhere.
I won't. I'll stay right here. I'll be right here when you get back. I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, the speaker is very close.
The science guy.
Is that better? Nope. I didn't fix nothing. I think it's my think. So hold on 1 minute.
It sounds like you're very. Whoops. She. Marty, I'm going to follow your suggestion and I'm going to use a lighter creamy yellow on the outside. I don't know if I have the next shade or the shade after, but let's see what I got for yellow. Oh, I don't have one. I don't have a different shade of yellow. That's as far as it goes. I have those three goldy, like yellowy orange, then golden yellow, and then bright yellow. I don't have any other yellows. Bummer. Oh, Sherry, you're heading out. Okay, no problem. Safe travels.
Mom.
Okay, is that better, guys? No,
Yes.
not. Stop, Elizabeth. I think it's my end.
I think what it is your new camera is
No,
the microphone
I
is
just
very
unhooked
sensitive.
it and undid it. And
Yeah,
it's still
but I
doing it.
Oh, I think your microphone is very sensitive. It sounds like you're right up on your microphone when you
We
talk.
have those at school.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mom.
it just might be
It
microphone.
hooked up to the TV and it has 0 problems. Absolutely 0 problems. I'm not kidding.
There. Elizabeth has the
Inside my child class.
Yeah, she's a smart girl.
And so my child.
I don't know what's going on.
Someone took the classroom. My dad said, and now
Yeah, we're just having a whole lot of issues.
inside that classroom.
It just sounds really, really loud.
Well, she is really loud.
Oh no, whatever you just did, it made a really loud crackling noise and you moved that noise right there.
Yeah.
Really, really loud. So I think it's
Meow, 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 meow.
sensitive.
Let's see.
Meow, meow, the science guy. You didn't even hear me come over here, right, Mom? I'm as quiet as a mouse. Now,
I have no idea. Is that better? No. Hmm.
God.
Well, I don't know what's going on.
You sound fine to me, you just sound loud, that's all.
Yeah, I think there's something going on with my computer, so if I mute it, then it's not bad.
Yeah, I just think it picks up sound really easily, and it's just a sensitive microphone. I don't think there's anything wrong. I think it's just your microphone is sensitive, that's all.
I think there's something actually going on with the computer itself.
You think so?
Yeah. So maybe I should be done.
Well, that's entirely up to you. I'm gonna be up a while.
And I would love to keep going.
But
I just know how awful that sounds.
I love your cheetah. Oh, so pretty. It's so pretty.
Yeah, I like it too.
Yeah.
I didn't realize there was going to be so much pink, but it's okay. It looks good.
It does look good. Are you using pencils or markers?
I'm using pencils, Prismacolor pencils.
Because the color's really vibrant. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Okay. It's just crazy how it's all staticky. I don't know how to fix it. Let's see. I don't know. Can anyone hear me? Oh, it's still doing it. Dang it. I was just trying to see if I could figure out why it's doing this, but it's not fixing anything. I think I will continue to color in silence.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. Something's wrong with my speaker, so I'm coloring in silence. But I'm
Okay.
trying to figure out what color I should do the rest of it, the number 5.
Let's see. You've got green, orange, blue, and pink. Do you have like a lighter shade of golden orange as a contrast?
I have an orange. Let's see. I have an orange.
Or a light
Yes.
purple?
Angle. Let's see. This one. This color.
Oh,
That would look good.
yes, that's pretty right there.
Okay. Back to silence.
Okay.
But you can keep talking.
Okay. I need to do all the talking now. Uh-oh. I don't know. Thank you, Kim. Okay, I'm gonna have to scroll back on some of chat here because I want to find out what Kim didn't get. No clue to have acrylic paint thin enough that you can use it like ink. Oh man, definitely have to get some of those. Definitely have to get some of those pigment colors.
We're such good enablers.
I know. It's true, we are. Bring the grandchild with you. Go for a ride, get some ice cream, and get those pigment inks at the same time. Here we go. Else to the no? Okay, it was just a thought.
She'd probably walk out with lots and lots.
Oh no. Oh no. No, I guess with the energy of a 2-year-old, yeah, no, that's 12 going on 20 is a bit much. That's great that he wants to spend time with the grandparents, though. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome, blossom, awesome, blossom. What's that with 24? Oh my gosh. Well, that was like me the other day. I went to Walmart with my friend and I said, I need cat litter, yarn, and feminine supplies. And she said, okay. And we walked out of there with cat litter, yarn, feminine supplies, a shirt, and a couple of other things. And I'm just like, wait a minute. I came here for 3 things and I'm walking out with 6. This isn't right.
I do the same thing. I go in for a couple things, walk out with like a bunch of extra.
Yeah.
And not always extra clothing, just extra other stuff.
Yeah. I was all excited about jelly plates. I used Stacy Pink Poodle's recipe to make a jelly plate. I went out and got the stuff, made the jelly plate. Was so proud of myself that I made my own jelly plate, used the jelly plate once, and that was, I'm going to say, a long time ago. And there the jelly plate sits. I haven't used the jelly plate since. I am not a jelly plate person. It was real fun making the jelly plate, though. But I just am not a jelly plate person. I see other people using them and I see how much fun they have, and it's just not my thing.
It's like the minimalism part. You're like, what am I going to use that for so many things? It's like, I just don't see that as something in my future.
Yeah. I'm all about the texture, though. I'm forever trying to figure out, oh yes, I can use feathers, I can use crumpled up tissue paper, I can use texture paste, I can use buttons, I can use wrinkled up fabric, I can whatever I can use for texture. Oh man, I'm just all about texture. Texture is an awesome thing. Even if all I've done is glue down one piece of paper cattywampus to another piece of paper, and that little edge, I can feel that little edge. To me, that's texture, and I just will run my finger over it and over it and over it and over it. Mm-hmm. Well, hello, Matthew.
Hello, Matthew. I have my sound muted because for some reason my speaker wants to be all weird. So if it takes a minute to respond, That's why. It's because I have to unmute myself.
He's not going to stalk Becca anymore. He's going to stalk us.
That's fine, Matthew. You're welcome to come
Hang out with us.
hang out and chat. It's cool.
Kim says she was sending out some swap stuff today, and my postmistress said that I will probably get it back because it doesn't feel like a card or letter, and U.S. Customs wants all envelopes like that to have I'm sure she's going to finish that statement.
Yeah, I'm sure she ran out of space that YouTube allows for messages. Oh, they want a declaration of contents. See, 6 envelopes returned today.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah, that yellow color, Pam, is that light orange color. That's awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't think I'll be swapping anymore. It gets returned.
Well, Kim, what if you just swapped with people in Canada and not in the US?
Yeah,
Because you can tell Beth that you only want to do swaps with people in Canada. Or are they being picky about that too? Why can't they just get along? You know, we're America. It's like Canada is North America also. It's like, why can't we just get along as all Americans, you know? There may not be the United States of America, but it's still North America. It's just crazy. how much they want to charge for shipping is ridiculous. I wanted to send a crib to my, I wanted to send a crib that was in my garage that was my daughter-in-law's crib for her son. I wanted to send it out to her. So Tuesday, I spent time wrapping the packaging and boxing it up and everything so I could ship it out, maybe. So then I went and went to see that I measured it and went to see how much it would cost to ship it to Virginia, where she lives.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, most places said, no, we're not going to take it because it's over 50 inches, because it's a crib mattress. And so, most places said, no, it's too big, we can't ship that. So I checked with FedEx, and FedEx, they wanted like $560 to ship a crib and a crib mattress.
That costs more than a crib.
Exactly. So I told my daughter-in-law, I'm like, okay, it's going to cost too much to ship this. So how about this? I'll just keep the crib. But she said, well, since you can't ship it, then they'll just take it back and they'll try to sell it. I'm like, do they have to? She's like, well, what do you suggest? I'm like, well, I suggest I just keep it for Brianna because my daughter's going to need a crib for her baby. I'm like, you go on Amazon, you pick out the crib set that you want, the crib and mattress, and I'll order it and have it sent directly to you. She's like, really? I'm like, yeah. So she went on Amazon and she found one and sent me the link to it. So I went on Amazon and ordered it, and it was like $306 with the taxes and everything. So that's to ship it to her and everything, to their address. I have Amazon Prime. And they got it delivered today. And it only cost $300.
That's half price.
Yeah, and not only that, but it's a win-win. Because now I have a crib
For your daughter.
for my daughter. And then there's also a crib for my daughter-in-law. For her baby. So it's all good. So it's all taken care of now. Because my daughter was worrying about where she was going to get a crib from for the baby.
Yeah.
I'm like, you really don't need a crib. But she's going to try that route. But the thing is, a crib is also like one of those 4-in-1 type cribs. So it will change to a toddler bed too.
Oh, cool.
And so, like with my kids, we got to a point where they would refuse to sleep in a crib because it had the bars and it was just kind of creepy. Like Ethan, my 13-year-old, when he was little, we put him in the crib and he would like cry, and he would like cry so much, like hyperventilating cry, and to the point of throwing up because he hated it so bad being in that crib. And so we finally was like, yep, well, we're not doing the crib. So I don't remember exactly what I did. But then later, I know with the other kids, I ended up getting a toddler bed. Well, actually, I think he was a little bit older, getting older at that time, and we put him in a toddler bed in the room. And then later with the other ones, so we ended up, when he got older, we ended up using that toddler bed and putting it in the other room so he could move into the other room with his brother. And then later, we decided that, well, my brother gave me a toddler bed because his kids were older and didn't need the toddler bed anymore. He's like, can you use this? I'm like, yeah. And so he gave me the toddler bed they had, and I used it in the bedroom, and I put it in between my bed and the wall. And so I would sleep on that side right next to the toddler bed, so that when the baby woke up, I would pull him up onto the bed. So if they rolled over, they would roll right onto the toddler bed because it was like right next and the same height as our bed. So it was like an extension of our bed type thing.
Yeah.
And so it just made so much sense to us because the baby would sleep in our room till they were so old enough to be, with their siblings. And that was just the way we did it. But especially with the other ones, like with Ethan had RSV when he was 2 months old. And so, you want to kind of be right next to him in case he starts having trouble breathing. From that, and then with Daniel had RSV at 6 months old. But Daniel he wasn't a preemie, but he was small enough to be a preemie. As he was born like 2.5, almost 3 weeks early. And when they're like almost 3 weeks early, they're not considered a preemie because, they're supposed to be considered full term, 37 weeks. But he was born at 4 pounds, 15 ounces.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And the doctor, when we did the last scan, she's like, yeah, I think he'll be okay. I think he'll be like maybe 6 pounds. You should be fine if you end up having him any time. No big deal. Well, of course, he took that seriously, And that following week was a Wednesday. I started having the contractions and stuff. And so, and my kids were being like homeschooled at that time. So we took Ethan to the grandparents, and Matthew and Brianna, they were doing a class up on base. So they did like an in-person type class with the school up on base. They had a service up there we could take them to. And we did that, and then the grandparents was able to pick them up after their class got out. So we dropped them off and dropped Ethan off to the grandparents. And then we went and had Daniel. And of course I didn't realize that it was the grandfather's birthday that day.
Oh yeah, that's right. You said.
So later they come and visit at the hospital and bring Ethan and the other kids. And they're like, that was a good birthday present. Thanks. It's like,
Yeah.
what? Good birthday. It's like, it's Grandpa's birthday. I'm like, oh, well, happy birthday. I guess there's no point. I won't forget about that birthday anymore. So Daniel and his grandpa share a birthday. Hi, Trey. How are you doing?
Hi, Trey. Sweet dreams, Marty. Good night.
Night, Marty. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I know it's getting kind of late, huh?
It's 1:36 in the morning over here.
Yeah, it's 11:36 here.
I'm fine. But if you need to go, by all means.
No, I don't need to go yet. I'm good.
Okay. No, I'm good. I'm good to go for a little while.
I want to try to finish this.
You got quite a bit to go there, girl.
No, it's almost done. I think these other spots are supposed to either stay white or I might like use like a light gray or something just so that they have color.
Do they have numbers in them?
No, they're
Oh,
just
then
blank.
they're white. It's highlight.
But I'll finish coloring the ones that have the numbers. I'm going to take the static away for a couple more minutes.
You're in Georgia, Trey? You're new to my channel. This isn't my channel. This is Pam's channel. But yes, you are new to my channel. I think I've only seen you once on my channel when Stacy was there. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Trey. I appreciate that. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get myself something to drink again.
Okay. They can listen to the static. I don't know what's going on with my speaker. It's my mic. I tried doing it with just the computer and not this overhead camera, and it still had the static. So I don't know what's going on, but figure I will just continue even with the static.
Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't get to post a random factoid today, so I'm just going to announce my random factoid.
Okay.
My random factoid for the day is an ant's sense of smell is stronger than a dog's. I would never have thought that, but yep, an ant's sense of smell is stronger than a dog's. I realized I didn't take my meds at 10 o'clock, so I just took them now. So in about an hour, Pam, if we're still on and you don't hear anything from me, it might be because I fell asleep.
And maybe you'll be snoring.
You can. Kim says, "Ooh, dope sniffing ants." You can make a gazillion on that.
Oh, ants are such a pain. They
They
drive me
are.
nuts.
I agree with you. Oh, this needle. Yeah, there we go. Got it. My Fred Flintstone attempt at swearing. Yeah, just sugar cubes and water. Very cheap. Sugar cubes and water. To feed the ants, you could keep them. Train them to sniff out the cocaine and the meth. Why I am singing the Hogan's Heroes theme song is beyond me. That just came to my brain and I just had to hum it. Uh-oh. Trey is a Taurus. Super stubborn. I'm a Cancer. Super emotional, super sensitive.
I'm an Aquarius.
Ah. My mother was a Gemini. Geminis and Cancers don't get along. Go figure. Might have been why I was estranged from my mother for 25 years. Me too, Cal. You're a Cancer or a Gemini or estranged from your mother? I don't know. Ah. Oh, you're a Cancer. So yeah, are you super, super sensitive and emotional? I know I am. Are you June or July, Kim? I'm June 24th, so I'm right at the beginning of it. You're June as well? I'm the 24th.
He wants to show you his masterpiece.
Ooh, I want to see. I want to see colors. Ooh, look at all those greens. That's awesome. That's frame worthy, Kim. That's an awesome, awesome picture.
Yeah, he did a good job.
Painting.
Still takes practice. He was telling me that he went to dump the paint cup outside and the dogs all got in his way and he ended up dumping the paint on the dogs.
So yeah, they're gonna have to.
Now they're gonna have to have another bath.
Unless
Stick them under
Brianna
the
and Vic want green dogs.
And he's like, unless they want green dogs, then they can stay painted.
just stick them under the hose, rinse them off. Of course, you can't do that because you still have what, 20 feet of snow?
No, we only have snow in the mountains.
Well,
Not snow anywhere else, just in the mountains.
2 weeks ago, the guys were getting inundated with snow. So
Well, I live in Utah.
yes, I know. So I thought you had like lots of snow.
Well, it could snow again, but I hope not.
Well, same with us. It's only April. No, it's not. May now.
It's May.
It's May now, but it could still snow. It was a long, long time ago before I was born, but the state of Maine actually had snow in the beginning of June.
I might be ruining my picture, but I'm gonna color the background black. So we'll see what happens.
I think the background being colored black would be kind of cool, actually.
We'll see what happens. I think the rest of it looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does.
Those colors look really good together. Like, looking on the picture on the computer screen looks really nice. Just looking at it in person, you don't see it that great, but on the computer screen it looks great.
It's kind of how I feel about my rose.
It's amazing how great things look when you look on the screen.
Well, the way I think about it is, the way I see it on the screen is the way other people see it. So it's from their point of view, so I'm going to trust what it looks like on the screen and not trust my eyes to what it looks like in real life.
So true.
It looks so much better on the screen, so I'm going to trust that's what other people are seeing is what's on the screen. I cannot believe how great that looks on the screen. There's my rose.
It's absolutely stunning.
Thank you. I have one, two, I think I have 3 more sections left. That's it. And I can't do it with this string. This string is too short now. I got to take out another one. Yes, we are our own worst critics. Yeah, Kim is right. I think that black would make it pop even more.
So what I'm doing is I'm just kind of going along where the circles are.
Yeah.
And maybe I'll put a different color like along where the black outline is. But we'll see what happens.
Do the circles that you're putting the black outline around, do they have numbers in them?
No.
They're just white circles like that?
Yeah.
Oh no, they need to be colored in black. You need to have just a complete black background.
Okay. Well, I'll color the rest of it without this coloring in the circles, and then if I decide I want to color in the circles, I can still do that.
Yeah. Here I am telling you what to do. It's your picture. You do you. Did I see your BD? No, we did not. Let me look. Let me look. Let me look. You said it was in June, but I didn't see what day. Oh, 28th. I'm the 24th. You're right after me. Oh, wow. You got a lot of cancers there right in a row. And a wedding anniversary in the moon, in the Cancer moon. Wow. I called an ambulance for my friend one day, and the paramedics showed up, and she said her birthday was June 25th. I went, oh, that's funny. Mine's June 24th. And the paramedic said, that's even, what's even funnier is my birthday's June 23rd. So we had June 25th, 24th, and 23rd, all cancer cusps right in a row. Oh, I did it again. Dang at it. Hmm. Oh, Trey, that was nice of you. Pam, Kim wants to know if you think it might be easier to paint the background black as opposed to coloring it in with pencil.
It might be. But why would I want to make it easier?
Why do something the easy way when we can make it just so much more difficult for ourselves?
Exactly.
Okay, there's that one. Oh, you need another one there. My goodness, that was a wide space, I guess. I need another one there. Wah! Just a small one, though. Let's start it from there. And go to there. And bring it to there. All right. There. I am almost done this rose. Almost. Mm. Mm. Sriracha bottles work great for syrups. Except for salsa sauce, you're right. It seems to me that salsa sauce would not be good for squeeze bottles. Kim, do you cook your tomatoes when you make salsa? Oh, yum. I could actually have that kind of salsa. I can't eat raw tomatoes, but if they've been cooked for a while, it breaks down the acid so that it doesn't make my mouth bleed. So I can have pizza or spaghetti, but in small quantities. And salsa is the same way. I can have it in small quantities if the tomatoes have been cooked first. Mm. Ooh, that would be great. Yeah, that would be great. Thank you, Kim. Yeah, the black is looking awesome, Pam. I agree with Kim.
Yeah, and it would have been easier just to paint the background, but I don't like to go the easy route.
Trey, maybe we ought to get off the subject of squeezing things. It's getting a little bizarre.
Kim and Kellyanne, I sent you a message on Messenger too. Just a little heads up for you on Facebook Messenger. It'll help explain things a little bit for you.
No problem.
Man, that static is so bad.
I don't hear any static at all. I just hear, the volume. I don't hear anything wrong with it. It's just volume.
Even when I have it unmuted?
Yeah, when you have it unmuted, all I hear is you, the volume. That's all I hear. When you're muted, I don't hear anything because you're muted. And when you're not muted, all I hear is you, but it's just loud. No static.
Okay. But they might hear the static, though, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't hear any static.
Okay. It just has gotten, really bad on my end. I don't know what's going on.
I'm kind of being like you right now, Pam. I want to finish this rose before I go to bed.
Yeah, I totally understand that.
I want to just get it done.
Me too.
Kim's going to finish just one more chapter. I'm almost done. Yay! Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
I can definitely tell that the black is inconsistent on this street.
Well, I think that looks awesome.
But then I'm like, But then if I was to color in the white with a different color, I have to decide which one I would use.
I would forget they were schools there and just color it in black.
Yeah, I could do that.
That's my opinion. That's what I would do. Maybe Kim has a different suggestion.
Yeah. I think I have a black paint here.
Kim is going to meander off to check out the high flow paint prices. Loving both our pieces. Well, good night, Kim. Sleep sweet. And bye for now, meow. Unless you have an idea for what Pam can use
Yes.
for a color the white bubbles are.
Thank you for stopping by, guys.
Yeah.
And when I totally finish this, I will take a picture of it and post it in your groups.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I think we'll end here.
I'm done my
Thank you
rose.
so much for joining me. Hope you guys all have a wonderful night.
Thank you, Pam.
Thank you.
Here's my rose. My rose is done.
It's beautiful. I love it. Just one more to go.
Yep, just one more.
A dark green? Okay, I'll do a dark green in those bubbles.
Ooh, a dark green.
That's what I was thinking about.
Really?
I will do that.
That's good idea.
All right, thanks, guys. Talk to you
All right.
later. Stay creative.
Bye-bye.